Good morning. We're going to begin our first Saxon lesson for our online learning. Today in Saxon, we have two new suffixes that we're going to be learning. Now let's think about suffixes. What is a suffix? That's right. A suffix is an ending on a word that adds meaning to that word. So let's think about all the suffixes we've learned this year. We've learned s, es, ed, ing, y, ly, ness, and less. It's a lot of suffixes. And we know that each one of those suffixes has a meaning to it. For example, if we add s on the end of a word, we know it means more than one. Or if we add ed on the ending, it means we already did that thing. So today, we have two new suffixes, er and est. Okay, now, I'm going to show you some words that have the er suffix. I'm going to see if you can figure out what it means before I tell you. Okay. Here's two words with the er suffix, teacher and baker. Well, we know that a teacher is somebody who teaches students, and a baker is somebody who bakes things. So what do you think the er suffix might mean? That's right. It means somebody who does that thing. Okay? So someone who is the first meaning of the er suffix. Because what's interesting is that er actually has two meanings as a suffix. I'm going to show you a couple more words and see if you can figure out the second meaning of the er suffix. Bigger and louder. Well, I know if something's bigger, it means it's more big than something else. And if something is louder, then it's more loud than something else. So what do you think er might also mean? That's right, it means more. So the er suffix can also mean more. So er can mean someone who does something or more. Our second suffix for the day is est. So let's look at est as a suffix and see if we can figure out what it means. So I changed our words bigger and louder to biggest and loudest. Well, if something is the biggest, it's the most big out of everything. And if something is the loudest, it's the most loud. So what do you think est might mean? That's right, it means most. Okay, so est and er actually have similar meanings when you talk about their meanings as more and most. Okay, all right, so we're going to do a little bit of practice with coding. If you have a piece of paper that you can write these words down and practice some coding with me, go ahead and do it. If not, that's okay. So I have four words here: smartest, loudest, harder, and worker. Okay, so in smartest, I see an SM blend, AR, bossy R combination, and I see an EST suffix, most smart. Loudest, I see an OU diphthong and an EST suffix. In harder, I see an AR, bossy R combination. Now I want you to be careful because sometimes when we see ER, we know that ER is also a bossy R combination, right? So we might want to put a smiley underneath it, but we have to think, is that just a pattern in the word or is it a suffix on the end of the word? And in this word, it is a suffix. So we want to go ahead and box it. Harder. And worker. O-R, bossy R combination. E-R, suffix, someone who works. Okay? So those are our 2 new patterns for today, 2 new suffixes. Tomorrow we're actually going to learn another suffix, and later on in the week we're going to learn something brand new that we haven't done yet, so it's really exciting. So I attached some assignments that you can practice. If you want to make your own skills journal at home, you can add these assignments into your skills journal and kind of keep a skills journal at home if you want to do that, or you can just print out the activities and do them as activities on their own. It's up to you. See you later, guys.